Hello, today I'm going to show you how to create a program that solves the light cycle module. We see a bunch of colored lights flashing in a line. Our goal is to hit the lights in a certain way. Let's take down what our cycle is now. We have blue, yellow, magenta, green, white, and red. The manual tells us to use this grid to change the cycle based on our serial number. It's better to show than explain. Our first character is 4 and our last is 5. When we look down this row for the first character and the column for the second, we get R/W. This means to switch the position of the red and white lights. Now our cycle is blue, yellow, magenta, green, red, white. We need to do this 5 more times, but now with shifting the first character over to the right one and the last character to the left. This means our characters are now H and S. The grid gives us B/3. This means to switch blue with whatever light is in the third position of the cycle. Our cycle now is magenta, yellow, blue, green, red, white. Now we have 7 and S. We get 5/3, meaning to switch the colors that are in the third and fifth positions. This makes our cycle magenta, yellow, red, green, blue, white. S/7 gives us M/R. Our cycle is now red, yellow, magenta, green, blue, white. S and H give us 5/G, which makes our cycle red, yellow, magenta, blue, green, white. 5 and 4 gives us M/2, which gives us our final cycle of red, magenta, yellow, blue, green, white. This module is easy to learn, but it's also easy to slip on considering each step needs to be done perfectly in order to get the right answer. It's also very easy to mess up and press the button at the wrong time. Now we have yellow, red, white, blue, green, and magenta. Since our swapping is dependent on edge work, we don't have to look at that graph again and go right into sorting. Our cycle is yellow, magenta, blue, white, green, red. White, green, magenta, blue, yellow, red. This becomes blue, magenta, yellow, red, green, white. Green, blue, white, red, yellow, magenta. We get blue, magenta, yellow, white, green, red. Green, red, blue, white, yellow, magenta. Our answer is blue, magenta, yellow, white, green, red. The GUI was made just with combo boxes. It only asks for 5 since the last one can be found based on which one the user didn't give. I try to find as many ways to not waste the user's time, which should always be top priority, even in programs not pertaining to this game. For the solver, I started off with 6 strings that'll hold 2 characters. This will represent the characters that are needed to figure out which colors we're swapping each round. I then created 6 more strings that will represent how the cycle will be modified. I then created a method called getSequence that will return which colors are being swapped, or as I call them, sequences. This was probably the most tedious part since I'm converting that long graph that has 432 different combinations. After that tedious task was finished, I assigned the sequences using that method. After that, I created a method called swapCycle that takes in a sequence and the pair. It then first figures out if its pair are two numbers, two letters, or a mixture between the two. Either way, it does its job to figure out the location of the colors that needs to be swapped and do so. It then returns the new cycle. This method is called 6 different times for each pair. I then convert the cycles so that the letters are turned into their actual word to help the reader understand the answer more. I didn't get footage of this, but I also found a way to have the answer get displayed so all the lights that can be clicked in one cycle appear on one line. This makes it so the user doesn't have to do the mental work of figuring out where the break is. Let's see a demonstration. Thank you for watching the video.